The hardest respect to earn is one's own. Over the years, my wife and I created acquisition.com, which is a portfolio of companies that does about $85 million a year. I get questions all the time in terms of like, how do you create these businesses? How do you sell stuff? How do you live your life? All of those kinds of things. And I was talking to a good friend who'd come back into my life briefly. We actually started at the same time together. There was a period of time that he did significantly better than me just from a financial perspective. And then I ended up passing him, and we met back up a few years later, and he was a little bit down. And the conversation that we had was really enlightening for me, and the conversations we've had since. And so I wanted to share that with you. The main purpose for this video, as I'm getting to it, is to underline how do you actually do the stuff that creates the wealth, the empire, the status, all that stuff. And I think that this is where people get really tripped up. The reason I say that is there's kind of three elements to the goal, right? So you have the external result that you're looking for, which might be make more money, get a six pack, whatever. You've got the processes, behaviors, activity that result in that goal, right, being achieved, which would be like doing the work. The third aspect is being the type of person who does those things. So basically identifying with those types of behaviors, or being the type of person who does those types of activities, which then creates the reward, right? I think James Clear talks about this in his book, Atomic Habits, but there's a lot of behavior psychologists who've touched on this point, and you probably have heard be, do, have at some point in your personal development journey. And if you haven't, welcome to the game. And so one of the things, and this is what I wanted to give to you in this video, is a keystone habit that has served me very well. And it's only been in retrospect explaining it to someone else that I kind of had more clarity on it, which is why I'm sharing it with you. When I have something that I want that I do not have, so I have a desire, which means I've made a contract with myself to be unhappy until I get what I want, right? And so I have this thing that I want externally. And I think I've had enough experience with this to know that simply writing